Pull-ups are the king of lat exercises. They are responsible for the bulk of my lat growth, and needless to say, my back has come a long way. Today, we are going to talk about what makes pull-ups so great and how you can utilize them to turn your lats into your own pair of wings. First off, we must talk about the two main benefits that come with pull-ups being a calisthenics exercise. They are functional and have amazing progressive overload potential. As with all calisthenics movements, the pull-up uses your own body weight, making it inherently functional. It requires you to move your body through space, meaning that you are going to work the core a lot more than you would on something like the lat pull-down. As far as progressive overload goes, beginners struggle to do body weight pull-ups, let alone weighted pull-ups. When you bulk, you are progressively overloading without even trying because you are adding weight each and every week. If you're a big dude, say 200 pounds plus, you might struggle to rep out one plate on the weighted pull-ups, whereas you'll see smaller guys do it with ease. That's because the absolute load is greater. A one plate pull-up at 150 pounds is not the same as a one plate pull-up at 200 pounds. So if you're a lighter guy, you're going to need to load up some more weight on that belt to get to the same level of absolute strength. You see, the pull-up is a true test of strength. There's no pulley system taking off some of the weight like you'll see on lat pull-downs. Your body weight and everything attached, it's all on you. You have to lift all of the weight. It can be humbling, but that's a good thing. There are also tons of pull-up variations you can try out, and they all provide their own unique benefits. You've got regular pull-ups, neutral grip pull-ups, chin-ups, and many more. Neutral grip pull-ups can be a bit easier on the joints. Underhanded chin-ups can provide you a little bit more bicep work, and you can also experiment with grip width. Maybe you start off with the normal grip width, and then as you get stronger you can progress and go with the wide grip and even ultra wide grip pull-ups. This will give you even more progression potential, as with the harder variations you'll have to unload some weight. And if you're not even strong enough to do body weight pull-ups yet, there are assisted machines and even banded pull-ups for you. So no matter where you are on your lifting journey, there is a pull-up variation that will meet you where you're at. Alright, so how can you incorporate pull-ups into your next workout? I want you to start the workout off with your pull-up variation of choice. By putting them at the beginning of your workout, you'll be able to give maximum effort and really progress on strength. As far as which variation to do, I would go with whichever one you feel the best in your lats. Everyone is built different, so experiment and find out which one works the best for you. Personally, I've been doing the super wide grip pull-ups lately, and I've been seeing good results with that. I've also really enjoyed neutral grip pull-ups in the past. We're going to work our way up to 2 heavy sets of around 5 reps, give or take. Then we're going to take some weight off and do 1 back off set for 8 to 12 reps. This way, we get some heavy sets in to progress on strength, as well as some volume to really hammer the lats. With the progressive overload potential of pull-ups and other calisthenics exercises, you can really treat them like main lifts. Ideally, these will be weighted, but if you're not there yet, that's a great goal to work towards. If you're struggling with body weight pull-ups, really work towards that base of 3 sets for 10 reps. Just by doing that, you'll see results, and once you start adding some extra weight, that's when the gains will really start rolling in. Obviously, the heavier you are, the more difficult this will be, and the lighter you are, the quicker you will be able to progress to weighted pull-ups. But as I mentioned earlier, the absolute load is what matters. If you're a big guy, don't avoid pull-ups because you can only do your body weight. Look, I get it. Heaving the full stack on lat pull-downs pats the ego more, but don't scoff at bodyweight pull-ups, especially if you're over 200 plus pounds. As far as form goes, I'll give you some general tips. First, go all the way up and all the way down, so dead hang at the bottom and chin above the bar at the top. If you want to take it a step further, you can even do chest to bar pull-ups. Either way, you don't want to be doing half reps. Also, be sure to control the weight on the way down. This could be said for practically any exercise, but it is especially important for pull-ups when you want to grow the lats. A lot of people have trouble feeling their lats in general. One way to develop this mind-muscle connection is to really control the eccentric on pull-ups. By going slower on the way down, you really feel the stretch in your lats, allowing you to develop the mind-muscle connection. When you see a lot of people do pull-ups, and especially bodyweight pull-ups, they're just trying to rep out as many as possible. Now inherently there's nothing wrong with that, but naturally what happens is their form gets a bit loose, they start kipping a bit, and then they wonder why they don't feel their lats. For muscle growth, you really want to slow things down and focus on time under tension. Now it doesn't have to be slow motion, cyborg perfect form, but at the very least, you want to be able to feel your lats working. And that's it guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what your pull-up max is down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.